Faculty in California have always had to include objectives in our curriculum documents of record, which all have to be approved at the state level. So we've had objectives in them legislated by law for years. But we understood as we started looking at them that objectives are ways that faculty describe the details of what they're going to do in their course. And when we were talking about outcomes, we were talking about what the student is able to do at the end. It's a higher level. So I like to explain the difference between outcomes and objectives in this way. It's kind of corny, but it's me. When I turned 50, I decided, gee, you're getting old. You need to prove that you're not. So I signed up to swim a race from Alcatraz to San Francisco. And I had to develop some objectives to get there. First of all, I had to get more regular in my swimming. It's a little over a mile, so one of my objectives was to swim about 2 miles every time I swam. Another objective is that the water's kind of cold there, 58, and most pools are warmer, so I needed to have an objective to get out to cold water and swim in the cold water. I had never swum in a wetsuit, so another objective was to get used to the feeling that a wetsuit has. I had to watch videotape to figure out all of the currents that are in the San Francisco Bay. If Mark Spitz was swimming at certain times at his Olympic pace, gold medal pace, he would be going backwards with some of those currents. So there was analytical things that I had to do, but those were my objectives. They were stepping stones to get me to my target, and my target was reach the beach in San Francisco alive with the other people that were swimming the race. Now my outcome is that I reached it in 24 minutes. So the outcome is what I actually accomplished, which is the result of implementing all of those objectives. So the objectives are my stair steps to get there. The goal was to swim the race. My outcome was that I got there. I got there and I was able to place in my age group and to walk away from it. And so now I have a new outcome for myself. And that is I'd like to win my age group someday. But that's the way that outcomes work, is that it's a higher level. All of those objectives rolled together result in an outcome that's a final product or a final result. It's a more sophisticated level of learning where the skills and the research and the values that have all been built into the entire project come out. So when I look at my microbiology class, or if I look at any of the nursing curriculum and look at their objectives, we have to be very detailed so that people can get through the licensing exams.